Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Mike, what day is it, Mike?
I'm Michael Andrew Weston, and welcome to a special edition of Hump Health Talk. Today, I'm going to punt it over to Dr. Bridget Williams so she can introduce you to somebody really special. Dr. Williams.
Thank you, Michael. I'm excited to be here at Comic Club today and introduce you to Ruel Saylor. How are you today, Ruel? Very good. So let's take a look at what you have here, and we can talk about how we can tie you and the store into Mental Health Awareness Day.
Comic Club.
So tell us about this. It's amazing.
The brand started in 2018. With the history behind the brand is I was wrongfully convicted in 2003 for aggravated murder. I didn't even see. I was given a life sentence. The guy that actually committed the crime admitted to committing the crime in 2003. They still sent me to prison 28 years to life. I served 15 years before being exonerated. So while I was in there, I just felt like my life was at a pause, at a standstill. When I got out, I was like, man, God put a comma in my story. Like, my story ain't over. And I just ran with it, took the brand, I came home, started with 20 t-shirts, all my trunk, and then my brand just got the booming so hard to where I needed the location. So 2.5 years later, I got this store, and I've been here going on 5 years now.
Very good.
7 years in the
And
business.
I've been at events around Cleveland, and you've created a family even with that, because I've seen people with it. I stop them, I talk to them. I wanted
That's the purpose, though. That's the purpose. Like, I did it. It was like, I felt like clothes was a better way to get my point across. You know what I'm saying? Get the talk going about wrongful conviction. You leave here, you see somebody with comic book, like, hey, I know, dude, you know his story, and if the story unfolds where it's like, oh yeah, he did time for something he didn't even do, and it's real right here in Cleveland. Like, it's real. Cuyahoga County's like number 5 in the nation for wrongful conviction.
absolutely.
Like, people don't even know that.
Well, everybody knows somebody that's been somehow related to the prison system, and you give people hope by doing Comic Club. So let's take a look at what you have here today.
I stepped my girl game up. I just dropped these windbreaker jackets right here. These 2-piece legging sets, things like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so in the course of it, with giving people hope, there's something called post-incarceration syndrome.
Yeah.
So for people that have spent time in prison, that it is similar but not the same to PTSD. And it's also not even recognized by the psychology books or DSM-4, DSM-5. So post-incarceration syndrome is really when people are dealing with the trauma, the difficulties of dealing with the rest of the world after having been imprisoned, including many times not knowing how to navigate through the world, having anxiety, stress, insomnia. Have you seen this a lot with the people that you've worked with?
I've seen with them myself and with people, because I'm part of a community of all wrongful convicted, you know what I'm saying, people, and we interact with each other. It's like a brotherhood. And so at first it took me a long time to recognize that I had PTSD. Because I'm like, man, I did 15 years, but I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? My mind's straight. I ain't we call it fried, like I ain't fried or institutionalized. But then you sit around these guys. I went to a retreat and we was around these guys that all had been in prison for a long period of time, and we had our partners with us. And to hear all our partners had these same points that we all do, these same tracing, it's like maybe it's something for that. It's all similar, you know what I'm saying? Like the control issues, things like that. Because when you in prison, you in a controlled environment, you in a forced environment. Somebody's telling you, we in to eat, we in the shower, we in to go to bed. And you a grown man, like 34 years old, somebody telling you when to go to bed, when to turn your light off, when to turn your TV off. So when you come home, it's like, it'd be something simple. Like my wife might be like, take the trash out. I know I gotta take it out. You don't gotta tell me to take the trash out. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a trigger. Like in my mind, she controlling me. It was yeah, she just saying, bro, at least you're taking the trash out. You're the man. It's your job. So I can see where like it carries on. Like you can't get rid of it sometimes. It's hard.
Absolutely. But you have found that by communicating with other people with similar experiences, have you seen healing?
Yeah, because you know how to identify it. Once you realize that it triggers from that. Like this is something I got from jail because I talked to him and he got it. So it's something that I picked up from jail. I mean, I'm gonna dial back. I'm gonna think about it first before I speak on certain things, or I'm gonna control my anger about certain things. Like, because I know that it ain't this person's fault. I'm acting like this because I picked this up where I just came from. I was there only 15 years, so you adapt to your environment and what comes along with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at some of your favorite T-shirts.
All right, so I didn't get a chance to get you one of these, but I just dropped these for 420.
I love that.
I had these. It's one of my newest, freshest logos right here. It's a new tee I just dropped.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this one of my standing logos right here too. It's called the university logo.
Yeah.
That.
What do healthcare providers need to know about post-incarceration syndrome or just helping people after they come home from prison?
I think they should know. I think they should really look more into it, and it should be like recognized medically because it's a thing. Because it's like somebody going through a trauma, it sticks with you forever. So, of course, it's some things that, and some guys don't know how to identify it. So you don't know how to identify, you don't know how to fix it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I've seen people that have been out for many years and they're still stuck right there. It has defined them entirely. I find what's interesting about you is that you've had that experience and you grew from that. And not to say that you don't have your struggles, I'm sure sometime, but you took an incredible negative and made it into something so much greater.
I just figured, before I came home, just literally like the night before I came home, I prayed and I just asked for like a light heart, not to have a heavy heart, not to come home angry about what happened to me or what got done to me, and just be positive. And I figured like I would be more of an advantage to help to my family and my friends and my community if I didn't come home angry.
So I'm looking around here and I see hats, I see pants. What is your signature piece?
It would be, our signature piece would be the freestyle hoodie. And
Let's take a look.
Freestyle hoodie. This would be it.
Oh, that's great.
So the story behind this was the day I got exonerated and I came out, the Cleveland Browns had rented me a party bus for me and my family.
Wow.
And they was like, where the first place you want to go? I was like, take me downtown to the free stamp. Like, I just dreamed about this stamp for so long.
Yeah.
I'm like, take me there. So when I started my brand, I figured it had to be a staple piece. So I keep that in rotation. Like, anything else I don't remake, except for this, I keep this in rotation.
I love that. Absolutely love that.
Yeah, free stamp.
Well, I love what you've created here. And more importantly, I love the message and hope that you're giving to others. Please tell us where people can find Comic Club.
So you can find Comic Club on East 185th at 589. That's the address, Cleveland, Ohio. Well, Euclid, Ohio, 44119. My Instagram is Comic Club Clothing at Instagram, and my website, I'm tripping, my website.
Yes.
It's comicclubclothing.co.
Absolutely. Well, thank you again, Roel, and definitely come down here, take a look at what Roel is doing here at the Comic Club, and continue your advocacy and help to the community.
Sure, thank you.
Absolutely.
Me too.
Absolutely.